everybody, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Tammy, and I'm happy to have everybody joining me today. For my returning viewers, first I want to say I really apologize that this is late. For you new folks, normally the Friday morning reading I do first thing in the morning, and I have it done by 5 a.m. But I got up at 6 o'clock today, and I need to leave at 7 for my day job, so I was unable to get the video done and uploaded. So my deepest apologies, but thank you for understanding. So I like to call this reading on Fridays is if your guardian angel could send you an email, what would the subject be and what would the message say? And that is what this reading today is about. This reading is good from today, Friday the 15th of September, through Thursday, Thursday the 21st. Now, before I get started really quickly, very quick housekeeping. Parker would like me to tell you, and for those of you who don't know Parker, that's my spiritual German Shepherd. Parker would like you to please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up, leave a positive comment, even if it's just a smiley emoji, share the video. All those things really help the channel because the YouTube formula is real and it is based off the number of subscribers. So again, in advance, I thank you. Parker thanks you for supporting us. As far as sales and things like that going on, there is so much going on at Your Natural Healer between sales of products, sales of services, events, in-person events, online events, that I really don't want to be going over that in the weekly readings because it's getting to be a lot. If you haven't watched on Monday, and I don't have it pulled up to remember what I called it, but I think it's called like what's happening this week, or anyway, every Monday I am releasing a video to let you know what's on sale for the week, what's the monthly sale is, if there's any like specials or what is coming up. So please make sure you watch that because there's some really, really cool things that's happening next month, especially on Halloween, and I'm not going to go over that now, but watch the video. That is going to be a live oracle event, and it is going to be, I think, phenomenal. So make sure you check out that video to get the details on that. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And in the description below, I will outline as much as I can as far as what's going on at Your Natural Healer, okay? But again, watch that weekly video that will be released usually about noon on Mondays. So this way you don't miss out on some terrific sales and some terrific events going on. And I apologize, the sun is coming in, so that's why we have this ray over here. And I apologize, my desk is kind of a mess. Everything is cattywampus. My fairy lights need to be fixed. I had moved my desk to do a live Facebook crystal sale, and I put everything back, well, almost, but I need to dust and stuff, and then my fairy lights fell, so I need to get that all fixed. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys because you've been waiting long enough. All right, so before I get started, you guys know I always pull a crystal that I am drawn to, and this is one that is not on the website yet, but as soon as it came in, I cannot stop looking at this crystal. And this is purpurite. And look at the sheen on that. It's kind of got a sheen like that, like Labradorescence or Labradorite. But isn't that pretty? There we go. If I block that with my hand, look at that. Purpurite, this is called. And this is new. I just got it in. It is a third chakra crystal. So it works on things like your psychic abilities, intuition, lucid dreaming, anything to do with the third eye. As far as physical healing, if you have a bruise, you can set it on the bruise and it'll accelerate healing. It is great for blood clotting, hemorrhaging, although I have to laugh with the hemorrhaging. It's like, if you're sitting there, you're hemorrhaging, you're not going to be saying, stop, don't touch me, get my purpurite. So I find that kind of funny. But hemorrhaging and if you have sunburn, you can place this on if it's not too painful, or at least around the sunburn to alleviate the pain from sunburn. But the stone is amazing. After I get done this video, I'm going to meditate with it. I haven't worked with it yet. As I said, I just got this in, and I will have this out on the store hopefully by Monday. It's too beautiful to keep. And they're pretty big slabs. So anyway, that's purpurite. That I need to get my nails done again. All right, so I'm going to start shuffling. And for those of you who are new, I'm going to kind of explain what I'm going to do here. So I will draw 3 cards. I'll place them in a row, and you're going to use your intuition to choose one. Now, I like to call this a third eye exercise, because you are working on decalcifying that pineal gland by using your intuition and choosing your card. So really focus on what you're drawn to, and immediately that is your card. Don't overthink it. Let's get that third eye all the way open. And, these readings on Mondays and Fridays are a great exercise, again, in strengthening your third eye. Now, this will be time stamped, so you can go, you don't have to watch the whole thing. But when your reading is done, make sure you don't just close out of the video. Go to the timestamp called Reiki Hug. I am a Reiki Master Teacher, and I always do a 2-minute distance Reiki session for your highest good, for whatever healing you need at the moment you're watching this video. Granted, it's only 2 minutes worth of Reiki, but you know what? 2 minutes is better than nothing. If you would love a longer distance Reiki session, you can always go to yournaturalhealer.com. I have all kinds of packages, and to be honest, right now on sale through the end of the month is the Reiki and reading package. So you get a 30-minute reading followed by a 30-minute distance Reiki session. I think it's $48. I know it's 20% off. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out. Now, another thing I want to talk to you about with the reading is if it resonates or not. If your card resonates with you, I want you to take your right hand, take a deep breath in, place it on your heart, and say, yes, I claim this for myself. However, if it doesn't resonate, don't get frustrated. Don't say, oh, tarot's fake, Tammy's a charlatan, this is all woo-woo. This is a general reading, okay? I cannot connect with, your specific energy like I do in a full tarot reading, okay? So it may not resonate. So just remember that, and there's 2 things you can do to solve that. You can either sign up for a personal reading, or you can always come back later in the week, like Wednesday or Thursday, and maybe it will resonate at that time, all right? So let's get this party started. These are thick cards. I love this deck. This is called Work Your Light Oracle Deck. This is by Rebecca Campbell. All right, so here are your cards. I don't want you to overthink it. Whatever card you are drawn to, that is your card. With that being said, I'm going to begin. So if you chose the left card today, you got, it says Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Sisterhood of the Rose. Well, the rose is really associated with the heart chakra. It's associated with sacred geometry. And I'm getting more, even though it's associated with the heart chakra, I'm getting more for you root chakra. I don't think it's necessarily blocked. I think maybe your heart or your root chakra is slowed down a bit. And you need to get back to the basics. And by the basics, I mean, get your buns outside in nature, okay? If you live in the city, I get it, go to the park. You need to reconnect with nature. Whether that's sitting out on your back porch, drinking coffee or iced tea and watching the birds and listening to the birdies chirp, or if it's in the park, watching the children play and the birds, the pigeons and all that. Get back in nature. Breathe in the air. Listen to the sounds. Feel sun on your skin, beautiful vitamin D. All these things that it talks about, beauty and devotion, and I'm not so worried about this. Beauty and devotion is what I'm getting, and it's finding the simplistic beauty in nature. Excuse me. I know so many times, we are so busy nowadays, and it always gets me because, my teen years were the 80s, and I remember being in school. I think I don't know if it was 8th grade or first year of high school. And the computers we had, and you watch Miami Vice, and they had these big clunky car phones. And, technology has really advanced since I was a teenager. But the more technologically advanced we get, it really seems like the less and less time we have, And I think that with that being said, that we really miss out on, and we're forgetting about simplistic things. I mean, you look at kids nowadays. Kids are constantly with their heads down doing this. Kids are inside playing video games all the time. They're not out till the sun goes down or the street lights come out, playing red light, green light, or, tag, or hide and go seek, and all those things we used to do as a kid, jumping rope. And I think that we're just missing a lot of simplistic beauty in our life. And I think that that's what your guardian angel is trying to convey to you is, you need to slow down a little bit, take a deep breath, connect with Mother Nature. Kick your darn shoes off, step outside in the dirt or the grass, and just breathe. It's called earthing, if you're not familiar with that, and it is such a powerful tool. Close your eyes and imagine as you breathe in that you're breathing in the air, that it's coming up from Gaia into your feet, and that this beautiful light is filling your body. And that as you exhale, all this stagnant, gray, ugly brown, ugly black, and because black and brown energy can sometimes be okay, but this really ugly, negative, stagnant energy is leaving through your feet and being absorbed into Mother Earth, where she then transmutes it into positive energy. Reconnect. Another wonderful thing is trees. I'm not a tree hugger, even though, excuse me, my husband will call me a tree hugger. But my property has a lot of trees, but there's one tree very close to my house, like when I go into the door, that I will touch, and I'll just place my hand on it, and I'll take a few deep breaths in and out and use that tree the same way. Imagine the energy coming up through the roots, through Mother Earth, into the roots of the tree and into the palm of your hand. And then as you breathe out, that energy is leaving your hand, going into the tree, down through the roots and back into the earth, getting rid of all that ucky stuff. My point is, get outside and reconnect with the basics and just see the beauty and the simplicity of Mother Earth. If we get rid, you hear so many times people talking about nowadays, possibly EMP and Armageddon and, all of that. And that's a good point. If EMP hits, all electronics are dead. Our cars, our cell phones, no access to TV and computers and all that. Where are we going to be? We're going to be back to the basics. Mother Earth. That is all we're going to have. All of this other crap isn't going to mean anything. So I'm not trying to freak people out or anything with that, but I'm just trying to say that Mother Earth has been here for us since the beginning of time. It is the one thing we can count on. It is the one thing that we can feel. It is the one thing we can use, and it is so beautiful and it is so simple. Your guardian angel is just screaming to you, please go out and reconnect with nature. And if you're already going, oh, why walk a mile a day? You know what? When you walk, put the cell phone in your pocket, get the earbuds out of your ears. Listen to the sounds. And I don't care if you live in the big city, there's wonderful sounds there, all the honking and the planes and all that. Reconnect with nature. Feel that sun on your skin, the breeze in your face. This is really important. Slow down, get back to the basics. Realize the beauty of Mother Earth, the devotion of Mother Earth to us. All right? I'll see you at the Reiki Hug. Have a fantastic weekend. All right, if you chose the middle card today, excuse me, you got don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Very purpley card too. It kind of looks pink, pinkish purple. All right, so your guardian angel is telling you don't dim to fit in. That's the subject line of your email. Solar plexus. I'm picking up a lot of solar plexus. I don't know if it's you that's trying to be something you're not, or if somebody else is trying to get you to be the way they want you to be. And that's what this card is saying. Don't dim your own light. You are a beautiful, unique soul. If somebody is trying to change you to be the way they want you to be, then you need to step away from that. And I understand, sometimes it's our parents putting a lot of stress on us or family members to do this or be like that, then you need to speak up and let them know, no disrespect, but I am my own person and I am fine just the way I am. I don't need to be smarter. I don't need to dress better. I don't need to have a better car or a flashier job. You do what makes you happy as long as it's for your highest good. It's coming from the heart space and you're not hurting anybody else in the process. Be yourself. And this also plays into throat chakra too, because being our authentic self. But I'm getting, though, like I said, the feeling more solar plexus chakra, and that it's coming from more of a confidence kind of thing, that maybe you're trying to, excuse me, I'm going to grab my moon water, that maybe you're trying to impress somebody. You know what? If people don't like you the way they are, then they can go pack sand. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of water. All the talking. They can pack sand. Because if people don't like you for who you are, do you really want those people in your life? You are beautiful. Don't dim your light to fit in. Don't. And if you are doing it, ask yourself why. Why? What is the root cause of this? Is it because you're feeling lonely and you want to feel included? Only you can answer that root cause, but that's something you're going to need to meditate on and you're going to need to do a little bit of shadow work on. But in the interim, I would definitely work on your solar plexus a little bit. I don't think it's blocked. I think that it's getting a little compromised. It may be a little out of alignment. You can work with a beautiful, one of my favorite stones for solar plexus is peach moonstone. And you're about to hear Parker bust in, so I apologize. Another one you can work with is citrine. You need to be careful with citrine though. 90% of the citrine on the market, if it is cheap, it is fake. Okay, this is real citrine. Real citrine is going to look very similar to smoky quartz. It's not bright yellow. It's not super pretty. This is real citrine. And a piece like this is probably going to cost you over $100. But when you see, and I don't have fake citrine with me, when you see that it's really super yellow, you got to be careful because that is dyed amethyst. And what they do, hold on, let me grab my big piece of amethyst here. They take this amethyst and they heat treat it. And when they heat treat it, it turns all different shades of yellow. And that's why you see all this vibrant orangey yellow to vibrant yellow colors. And it's nothing more than heat treated amethyst. Now it's still a crystal, and there's Parker trying to open the door. And it still has, I guess you would say, healing properties, but it's not citrine. I haven't worked with it enough to determine what the properties are, but I'm sorry. Heat treated amethyst and this being excavated from the earth are not the same thing. Okay? So if you have citrine, or if you're looking for citrine, be careful. I currently do not sell it because I have not found any authentic citrine that's pretty reasonable. But anyway, my point is being, work with some yellow gemstones if you are into crystal healing. Focus on that solar plexus this week. And anytime you find yourself in a situation where you find you're being fake. And remember, whatever you put out in the world is coming back to you. So if you put out fake energy, you're going to get fake energy back times 3. So don't do that to yourself. First of all, and even not for that reason, you're beautiful. You're awesome. You are truly one of a kind. People can't accept you for the way you are. They don't deserve you. So when you start to find that you are changing who you are to be something you're not, to fit in, stop. Even if you have to close your eyes and take a deep breath, or excuse me, or if you're around a bunch of people, then that's why having a crystal in your pocket, maybe, if you have that crystal in your pocket, if it's a pocket stone and you kind of hold on to it and you realize, and you draw on that energy that, I am good and perfect the way I am, you're going to be just fine. But don't be something you're not, friends. You are beautiful, and you need to tell yourself that every day. And then look in the mirror. I know when I first started looking in the mirror and telling myself, you are beautiful. Beautiful's more than just physical appearance. But you got to remind yourself, and you got to believe it. Because I'm telling you, and I've never met you, you are beautiful. Because we are cosmic siblings. We're all connected. And I'm beautiful, and every one of you watching this video is beautiful. You're incredible. You just got to believe it. Don't change yourself for anybody. All right, sorry. All right, I'll see you guys at the Reiki Hug. If you chose the left card, oh my gosh. Oh, it's been a long day. If you chose the right card, your oracle message is, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. All right. Why are you maybe you're doubting yourself a little bit. For a few of you, I think maybe you're trying to rush some things. And the thing is, you don't realize that, maybe you're not at the end goal yet, but you've already taken the first few steps. The ball is in motion. You need to have a little patience, and you don't need to rush things because you are already doing whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. You just may not realize it. Maybe you don't realize it through confidence. Maybe you are just, I'm feeling a lot of impatience. So your guardian angel, I'm hearing impatient, keeps like kind of going over and over in my head. Slow down. Okay. Take a deep breath, reassess, ground yourself. Okay. And whatever it is that you are trying to manifest or whatever it is that you think that you're not doing, then maybe you need to sit down and write kind of like an A to Z kind of thing. And you might be surprised at how far you are. Sometimes when, whatever it is, whether it's trying to get more physically fit and getting back in shape, or if we're trying to maybe have a better career, that's not going to happen overnight. There's things we have to do. If we're trying to get physically fit, you got to start exercising, you got to start eating right, drinking water, getting enough sleep. If it's a career thing, then maybe it's rearranging your schedule to make time to be able to go to school and to make time for homework, and just there's a lot of little details. And I'm not saying to get caught up in the details, but you need to realize that although you may not be at the end goal yet, you are striving and are working towards it. So don't rush it. Have patience. Okay? That old saying, patience is a virtue. That is so, so true. And the card says, stop overthinking. Yes, stop overthinking. Do what you got to do, and then you got to put trust in the universe, because that's how manifestation works. A lot of people think, oh, I want this, I'm manifesting this, and nothing happens. Well, if you don't do your part, the universe isn't going to do its part. Okay? And if you do your part, you can't do only half the work and expect the universe to go, okay, they did enough. No, don't rush it. Everything in our life happens for a reason. And we may never understand that. It happens when it is supposed to happen for our highest good. And I know there's so many times where you go, okay, well, how is waiting a year for my highest good? You know what? Sometimes you don't know until it happens. Sometimes we don't ever know. It could be you could be 80 and then go, oh yeah, I remember when I was 20 and that's why. Or, oh, I'm glad it happened that way because so many different things could have went wrong, So just always remember that when you are manifesting and you are doing your part, to have patience, and the universe will provide when it is the time. And then there are times when we manifest things that aren't, even though we think it's for our highest good, it's not necessarily for our highest good. And we might not understand at that time why it is or isn't. But anyway, my friends, the major point here is have patience. Don't overthink it, and just keep pushing forward. And if you do those three things, you're going to see everything is going to be peachy. All right? All right, my friends. Excuse me. I don't know. My throat is so dry. So I'm sorry for the little cough. I am going to go ahead and grab... I'm going to grab solar plexus and maybe one other bowl. But anyway, in the meantime, go ahead and get those cell phones turned off. And go ahead, then make sure you're comfortable. You can close your eyes. Start focusing on your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nothing too crazy. And then I want you to start scanning your body, starting at the top of your head, working your way down towards your feet, nice and slow, releasing all tension, all stress, nice and relaxed, breathing in and out. This Reiki hug is for your highest good, for whatever healing you may need at this present moment. All right, when you're ready, go ahead, wiggle those fingers and toes, open your eyes, coming back to the real world, nice and easy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be on the lookout. I will be dropping Sunday. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I may or may not get to it tomorrow, but it'll definitely be this weekend. A new video for the Crystal Educational Series. Next week, I will be dropping a new guided meditation. I know it's been a while, got kind of really super busy over the summer, so you'll be starting to see at least one of each video dropping each month. So please be on the lookout for that. And again, make sure you check out the video to see what's going on this week at Your Natural Healer. Read all the description below. Check out my website, yournaturalhealer.com, if you're interested in crystals, sage, any kind of product, metaphysical products, Reiki, tarot readings, astrology reports. If you're interested in learning about spirituality, maybe becoming a certified master chakra healer, you could go to my other website, which is lotuscenter.online. I will be offering Reiki 1. Hopefully, I'm aiming for October 1st. We'll see. I'm about 80% done with the course. So if you're looking to Reiki 1, you can actually begin to do healing on yourself, like family members. So just be on the lookout for that. Anyway, again, thank you so much for joining me today. Have a fantastic weekend and go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.